Aquarius, how you doing? So if you find that the audio is different, that's because retrograde has literally given me a pounding up the arsehole. So my car broke, the electrics on my car broke, the microphone and this is broke, my TV, the other TV that I use for music production, that is actually broke as well, and I'm waiting for everything to be returned. And holy shit, how have you guys been doing during retrograde anyway? Aquarius, so before we get on with your tarot reading, don't forget, if you're watching this from a life path 8, okay, that will be your life experience. So everything that goes on within your life, friends and people and everything else. Okay, if you're watching it from a perspective of Aquarian, you can also watch it as a Leo. If you've got a Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, you can also watch that because we're looking at 8, okay? But very important, if you're looking at it from a life path perspective, that's everything that's going to be happening within your life around your work and your love and your money and everything else, okay? Life purpose, okay? So that will also be spiritual stuff as well, okay? So, Aquarius, now that's out of the way, what have we got for you? What have we got? Waiting for some news. Like, I just can't wait until this news arrives, or I can't wait until this period is over. Some of you might be going through your period, or it might have something to do with your cervix. I'm also hearing cervical. Oh, okay. You could be dealing with life path 7, a Cancerian, or something to do with cancer. Maybe, I really don't know, but I keep hearing cervical, okay? Service, like service, someone could be on social services that works for the NHS, or someone that is in the Marines, so the name Marina, Maria, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, or Emily, Melissa, Mel, Melanie, okay? But like service, someone could be like at sea, all at sea. So also Lucy, Laura, Lucifer, Capricorn could be here, life path 6. Capricorn, which would also be a 6, so you're looking at Gemini as well. Okay, these could be people in your life paths if you're watching it from a life path perspective. So yeah, so like brothers and sisters is also what I'm kind of picking up. Okay, the name brother or sister, something to do with that, something around your brother or your sister, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm hearing service, like cervical though. They keep saying that it's cervical, something to do with around downstairs. Okay, so I'm really not sure what that is for you. Name Gary, I'm picking up the name Gary, Gaz, Tina, Tina that is a cleaner, or a core Tina. So something around your car, you might be waiting for it to be fixed. You might have Aquarian in your chart somewhere. And you're waiting for your car to be fixed. Jim, so the name Jim, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jasmine. Jim will fix it. Something is being fixed, okay, and I'm waiting for it to be fixed. Could be a television, could be a car. I'm waiting for something downstairs to be fixed also. Some of you, there could be asphyxiation, something about not being able to breathe properly, or breathing apparatus. Could be stuff like, I don't know, where you wear a mask, sleep apnea, or something like that. What else am I picking up for you very quickly, Aquarian? There is something here about this news. It came up for another reading about I can't wait until this period is over. Okay, and then once I know, then I can let everybody else know. And it was to do within a Gemini, or, well, Capricorn reading, but it was also around the energy of obviously 6 of Gemini. And it was to do with things that were locked in a bank, money, something about going to either court, either going to into a relationship. Something to do with your relationship could be here, and it could be traveling, because I'm kind of looking at a 3, which would be the world. It could be a Pisces involved, okay, and a Virgo, possibly Virgo Piscean. So if you didn't know, I'm also our channel messages. You're just gonna have to let me get it out what they're telling me. It's like catchphrase basically. Okay, so you're looking at those star signs. There is something around travel. It might be getting news from a doctor's or hospital, bank or court for a lot of you. If I say court, you say fish. I just caught you. So something to do with I'm courting a fish. Some of you are actually dating a Pisces or a life path 3, and you are in the dating scene. Okay, and you might be talking to each other via a multimedia. I'm also hearing molten lava, something to do with lava. Laura, Lucy, Louise, or molten lava lamp, something to do with a lava lamp or lava. Lara Croft, Mandy, crop circles. Some of you believe in the Jalians, the crop circles, okay, crops, crim of the crop. Something to do with around crops. So some of you are smoking copious amounts of ganja and you're just cutting away your crop, okay? That would be like fields, working the fields. So like it might be up north or something, because that would be something field. Okay. I definitely get hearing like crop circles or dusting off my crops, like a sigh. So Simon, Sarah, Steve, Sarah, Sassy. A sigh, which would be like Scorpio, 4, Aries or Scorpio. You got a lot of busy energy here, Aquarius. Something to, because I keep seeing someone, it's something to do with the death card, maybe. Some kind of illness or some sort of night nurse or a nurse, okay, around hospitals. Something that is private, like a private practice. Like the practice I work for is private. And can I go, oh, okay. So it might be where you might be going to hospital and you're doing it privately. Okay. Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, but can we do it privately? Can I go to the hospital privately? Can I go to the dentist privately? Okay. Something to do with that. And I'm also picking up something to do with someone's privates as well. My private parts. So it might be like cervical stuff or whatnot is also really kind of a message that I'm picking up with for you. It might have a lot to do with around a Gemini or a 6. Gemini or Capricorn. Could be something in the family. Or is that Capricorn? Yeah. Could be Capricorn, Gemini, Capricorn. There's dusting the crops off and cutting circles of copious amounts of ganja. There is something around a Capricorn or a Gemini that's waiting on this news, I feel, and it's coming from that reading here. They're both 6s, so they're Capricorns and Geminis, okay? You're going to have to know how I read in numerology, because they say 6 at the top, right? So does Gemini. So it's kind of like I'm waiting on this news of something that might be pharmaceutical, and it might be any of the kind of messages that I'm somehow blurted out to you around hospitals and stuff. And it could be around family, like I'm waiting on news from my family to find out what is kind of going on around this situation around money and someone that could well be making me wait, okay? And I'm waiting on you hand and foot, which would also be foot in mouth. Is that Gemini that's poking out there as well? Yeah. Gemini. So it really could be dealing with a Gemini, a Capricorn, okay, someone poking in. I'm just going to poke my nose in. So I'm just going to say hello and just poke my nose in. Or, okay, okay, hold on a minute. We've really got a story going on here, Aquarius. Okay. There's the death card. I don't normally do that, but it looks like that's the way we're kind of going. I'll do these cards and then I'll do some more, okay? So I'm not going to clarify these ones. I'm just going to give you a general aspect of kind of what they're showing from the bottom. From the bottom up. So something to do with your bottom, okay? It might be like hypertension or some kind of having the shits or something. I don't know. Or someone could be going in someone's bottom. I don't know. You could be dealing with the same sex relationship. Or Rick Mail or Adrian Edmondson, okay? Or Adrian or Eddie. Anyway, I'm also hearing ADD, okay? Yeah, so follow the story. Is something here that is around a Capricorn or a Gemini and a life path 7 that really could be waiting on some kind, Simon or Steve or Sarah, waiting on some kind of news that might be coming into you. It could also be something around financial kind of stuff around money, and someone's making me wait for this money payout, and until I get paid, I can't pay everybody else. Came out through the same reading of Capricorn and also possible Gemini, where it's around robbing Peter to pay Paul, because this is a 7, so you could have like a 7 of swords. Okay, robbing Peter to pay Paul. I can't pay you until you pay me. Once I get paid, I can pay you. Blah, blah, blah. And you owe me and I owe you. And there's a load of like stuff where people could have been waiting a hell of a long time for this during retrograde. And now retrograde is over. There seems to be some good news that seems to be coming out for somebody here. It's definitely involving a Scorpio and a Pisces and Aries. 3 and 1 is 4. You got a 4 here, life path 4, Aries or Scorpio. Okay, Pisces being involved as well. Some kind of plans on travel and travel expenses and things like that. What time have we done? Because I really kind of want to stick with these ones at the moment. They seem to be quite good. So yeah, I'm definitely hearing that for a lot of you, that somebody is waiting on like news about banks, money, information that may be coming into them. Retrograde is now kind of cleared up and everybody kind of, or the name Claire or anybody beginning with C. Okay, Claire, I'm definitely keeping up the name Claire. Someone that lives down Clare Street also. Some sort of quality product as well here, like waiting on some quality product, like, so it might be where you're buying ganja but you only smoke like really potent stuff here, and waiting on some quality product. So it might be any kind of drugs or anything that anybody's taking and you're waiting on quality product. I'm also picking up people that work for quality control, which would be people that work in like supermarkets and things around food. So that would be testing food. Okay, so quality control is making sure that chicken is cooked. So if you're cooking chicken, okay, making sure that you prod it and that it's cooked and it's at the right temperature. People that work in supermarkets and they go around making sure that all of the food is not gone off and that it is actually still a good product. You might be even going through your fridge or your freezer, just making sure that everything is not gone off. Okay, it could be Rotterdam or Amsterdam, could be someone here, okay, from Rotterdam or Amsterdam, making sure that someone hasn't gone off. Okay, there's investments into money, investments into my job. There is signs of travel definitely coming up for someone. There's good news on the horizon, no matter which way you look at it here, unless I start to clarify them otherwise. But as it stands at the moment, someone is banking on good news. That's why you've got 4, because that would be banking. That would be a 4 of Pentacles if it was. So you definitely deal with like 4. Score, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, Capricorn, Lulu, Louise. Louisiana, Anne, Polly, Anne, Annabelle, something to do with Anne, or your Nan, something to do with around my grandmother. You might be getting news about your grandmother. There could have been a possible death here, and there could be someone that is waiting on a will. Okay, and it could be to do with around a Capricorn, a life path 7, a Gemini maybe. Could be in the family of your life expectancy here. Okay, life path energy. So we're definitely looking at someone that could be waiting on news about some kind of illness and also some kind of night nurse around sleeping. Now, I don't know about any of you, but how fucking bizarre is the fact that I haven't slept barely at all, and my sleep pattern has been absolutely whack for the last, since Christmas, since we started going into retrograde. Last night on the 16th today, 15th, did I sleep from dinner time right up until 6:30. I put out all the readings, cooked my tea, okay, came back in, finished the readings, laid down, fell asleep again till 6:30 this morning. That's fucking brilliant for me. So retrograde really has kind of like moved. I don't know if any of you can feel it around the sleeping. Okay, now, what else have we got here for you? So I really want to start looking at, for a lot of you that have been waiting on some kind of news around a bank, that seems to be coming in. Some kind of news that you've been waiting for that could be anything to do with an illness or a nurse, that would also be coming in for a lot of you here. There may be possible signs of now being able to be travelling. If any of you have got like an illness of like cold or flu or COVID or anything like that, that's a clean bill of health, because this is a bill. Okay, so you might be dealing with someone that's called Bill or Billy, okay? Billy Webb, that's actually my nickname. But yeah, you've got 4, so there's banking on this. Do you know what I'm saying? There's this energy of where I'm really banking on this to work. I'm really banking on this money. I'm really banking on this loan. Okay, I'm looking for a loan. I'm looking into my bank loans. I'm looking at anything that I have financial and going over everything with a fine-tooth comb to make sure that all of my expenses are kind of sorted out, that I know what I'm paying. Like me, for instance, yesterday I had a letter that came through the other day about my MOT, which I know of, and then also my tax for the car that came in. I had to do that yesterday. People might be doing a lot of things around banking here, okay, looking at financial statements and money, seeing what you've got coming in and going out. There really could be a lot of people that are waiting on being paid and at the end of the month, so I can actually pay. Because this robbing Peter to pay Paul kind of energy now seems to be where everybody's kind of getting some financial outcome. Somebody really is waiting on this outcome to find out about any kind of illness. They keep getting me to look at that. Okay, about a night nurse, about nurse. Night nurse is normally about sleep deprivation. So if you've been struggling from sleep, your sleep is all suddenly going to start to work out. I definitely keep hearing like doctor sleep that would be around The Shining. Some of you have like a spiritual gift that you have of around where you're doing tarot card readings, but trust me, every time I do Aquarius, this is where every single Aquarius lets me know that they have a YouTube channel and that they're all mediums. Every Aquarius always does it. So good luck with it, okay? But there's definitely stuff here. I'm also hearing good luck and bon voyage. Someone that might be seeing someone off and they might be going to see and they might be going to travel someone. Definitely keep hearing Lucy, Laura, okay, Lulu, and bon voyage, I'll see you later, alligator, something to do with the name Alison, or Ali, or Abbott, okay, or Abbott's Ripton, from Abbott's Ripton, or from Amber, green light, red light, something to do around red light district, someone that lives in Amsterdam. There you go, there's a dragon there for you. Something to do with around, like, red light, green light, we've got the go ahead now. Now I know what the answer is. Now I can get going. So if I'm planning on travelling, someone might say to you, look, if this ends up being good news, we can now start seeing each other properly now. We can see each other from a fresh set of eyes. Or someone dies. What is that? The name Diane, Dan, Danielle. I'm not saying anybody's going to die. I'm just hearing some of you might be dyeing your hair, maybe. Someone might be worrying that they might be dying. I don't know what that is. Or they're physically in pain. Or Spain. Some of you might be going to go abroad and stuff like this. And now I can go to Spain. Or someone that constantly talks Spanish. But like Spain, on a plane to Spain. Yeah, definitely hearing for a lot of you here that there's this worry about this illness that may be here. Like if it was COVID related, it's now like a clean bill of health. There is definitely good news here on the horizon. The event horizon, you're not going to need eyes to know where you're going because it might be a surprise. Okay, so it's the all-seeing eye. Some of you are spiritual, obviously, if you're watching tarot. There's this, you're not going to know, you're not going to see it coming. Like it's kind of like, here's Johnny, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. Like it's a surprise. Like I've got a surprise for you. I can't wait to tell you the good news. I've got a surprise for you. You have the all clear, okay, or the name Claire. I've got a surprise. I know you've been waiting for a while. Now I've got the news that we wanted. Now we can go ahead and start thinking about traveling, seeing each other, me coming over to see you, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And we can now get motivated and get going. It's definitely what I'm hearing for you, Aquarius. You got huge energies around this 4 energy here, around Scorpio, Pisces, Aries people, or life path 4s, okay? Definitely hearing laws, or Laura, or something to do with the law, like the police department maybe. Some of you could work for the police department or something, or a department store where you work in a shop. Departure. See, I keep hearing parched. Someone might be drinking something. But like departure. Like I need to go to so-and-so because I might be going on a plane and departure. Or it might be a train or a plane. And what time are you going to depart? Okay, and we're like, you know, you need to go at gate number 3, number 4. Well, number 3 or 4. Gate number 3 or 4 is what they're saying. Or it might be where you're visiting a hospital and it's like, can you go to floor 3 or floor 4 or departure platform 3 or platform 4. Some of you are trying to build up a platform, they keep saying platform, or form rooms. Some of you might be renting a room, buying a room, okay, or it might be a form room that you're looking for when you go to college or school. It might be your children that are going off to a form room, okay. I keep hearing Forja or Farja or Elijah or Lee or the Elijah or Elijah. I definitely keep hearing form though, like a form of fighting, maybe Wing Chun, could be dealing with Pitchley. But like I definitely keep hearing like Forja, like car racing. Something to do around a car, you might be waiting for your car to be fixed. Or Forja racing, so like banger racing and all that kind of stuff. I was hearing like when the red car and the blue car had a race. Some sort of racing to the finish line. Some of you might be asked to go to a platform though. They keep saying like, can you go to platform 1? Can you go to platform 2? Because I'm hearing like a train and going, ding, Train is now departing on. So that kind of thing, like a speaker that comes through to tell you that you need platform 1 or platform 2. But I'm definitely keeping up like platform 3 or platform 4, whatever that is. Platforms, form room. Some of you are looking to rent a room, or you stay in your room. Or someone's coming over to stay in your room. Like, it might be where you get someone in your bedroom here. Bedroom department. Hungry eyes. Someone's got hungry eyes. Or hunger pains. Or the name Payne or Tom. Tom Payne, that's the person that does things around housing development. Or the name Housey. Chris, you right, Chris? But like, Tom Payne is somebody that rents out loads of different houses to people. So it might be something around your house and putting it up for sale, or the name Sal, and putting it up for sale. Okay, this would be a for sale sign, because it would be something to look forward to. So it's something like this. Now I can give you this news. Now I've got something for you. Now you can look forward to the future. Okay. So it might be like a for sale sign, foreclosure, or the name Kosher. So there might be a lot of funeral activity type sort of money that starts to come through that could have been waiting on some kind of like somebody died in the past, and now we've been waiting on some kind of news to say that I have the documents. I now have full control of the business. The business is mine. I'm now in full control of it. Okay, so it could be managerial kind of stuff. It might be like a house or a home where you now physically have control of the assets, the money, and you have control of your own life here. I don't know if any of you listen to my new Angel Radio that I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers to. But if you listen to the new track that's over there, it says there's lyrics in it to do with, I know that it's tough, okay, but you're strong enough, basically. I know that it's tough, and the time that you're going through, but I know that you know, if you listen to it, you'll know what I'm saying. I know it's tough, but I know that you're strong enough, right? So it could be like a Leo or an Aquarian itself, and I know it's very tough, but I know that you'll get through this, and I know that you're strong enough, okay? So it is here. So if you listen to the lyrics, okay, of Angel Radio, let's do you one more card here, Aquarius. One more card for Aquarius this week, please. One more card for Aquarius. 10 of Swords. So the ending of a very long, the ending of a very long end, and then the beginning of the end. So someone from Australia, which would be Ozzy Osbourne, the beginning of the end and the end of the beginning. Okay, is this the end, beautiful friend? Is this the end of a beautiful friendship? So it might have something to do around your friends, okay? Could be something to do with lesbians or lesbi friends, or the name Les, or Liz, or Laura, or Lucy, or anybody beginning with L, LH, the person that comes up in the chat there, Henry, I'm not really picking up this as bad news. I'm kind of picking it up as good news, because it's a result. Like, I've got a result. Now I can now go forward. We're going to have to find out what this is, because this 10 is kind of like, it's kind of an open-ended type sort of beginning of end kind of energy. So it's really not kind of telling me anything, to be honest with you. Some of you might feel as if you've been stabbed in the back by a person here, physically. Like, I feel like I've been stabbed in the back by someone. You got 6 and 1 is 7 of Swords, so it could be something to do around a Cancerian robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, and I feel like I've been stabbed in the back, and now I have nothing. Okay, I have nothing to gain and nothing to lose. Okay, but I don't know what that is until I clarify it. But you do have like a 7 of Swords approach there of a car, okay, or a Cancerian itself. Some news about Cancer possible, okay, or some news about a car and travelling, because this would be being able to travel, not be able to travel, or to travel, okay, something like that. So it could be around a car, MOT, all that kind of stuff, and that's what I've got for you, Aquarius. Or Life Path 8 or Leo, both of you. If you're all in this, it's here. If you've got family members, you're in it as well, okay. So, if you would like to join the rest of the reading and find out what the news is and how the reading continues throughout this week, I'm going to do you a full spread and clarify everything and then tell you exactly what it is that you may be challenged with this week, like thoughts and feelings. Next reading, I'm going to be changing it and I'm going to be doing something else for everybody. Just not quite sure how to do it yet, but we will have a look. But if you want to join this one, it's the full access bundle only. Make sure you don't join tier 1 and then join tier 2, because some people have been getting really confused and mixed up and then saying I've been charged twice. It's the full access bundle only. You don't have to join tier 1. That's just the monthlies if you want tier 1. If you want all of the other stuff, it's the full access, okay? Okay, so we've gone over that. So please, what I am trying to do is get to 1,000 subscribers on my actual other channel that I run. I do run 2 other channels. One is a vlogging channel that loads of videos got took down now, but now probably something might happen with that at a later date. But I'm trying to build up my music career, and that's Angel Radio, okay? It's just free music. You don't have to pay for anything. It's just literally free. It's just me asking everybody if you would go over there and subscribe, okay? Listen to your heart's content. There is loads of different stuff over there, and it's all free, okay? You can find that link provided below, as long as emails, personal readings, where you would go to get this. Everything is provided below. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.